Hello and good day. This is Punchline, and we are First News Nation. On Punchline, we discuss national politics. I am Sammy Ajufo. Let's start by inviting you to our social media handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as YouTube at First News Nation. You can take a step further. Every time you want to watch the latest updates on all our episodes, please go ahead and enable notification on all these platforms I just mentioned. Don't forget, at First News Nation or Return, we discuss the latest trends of the Labour Party presidential candidate and the founder of Winners Chapel. Be right back. Welcome back to Punchline, and we're discussing the latest leaked audio that happened to concern the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, and Bishop David Oyedepo, the founder of Winners Chapel. The circulating audio all over the internet is supposedly about a conversation between Peter Obi and Bishop Oyedepo, and this has drawn a lot of conclusions by a lot of people. There are speculations that this is a real audio. Some other people are saying that it's a fake audio. Actually, some people are calling it a deep fake. Some schools of thought believe that this is an attempt by the ruling APC to discredit further the Labour Party presidential candidate, who currently is in court waiting for the beginning of the presidential elections tribunal. Now, the APC spokesperson and some other APC members have also come out to talk about the audio, as some of them are calling for the arrest of Mr. Peter Obi for supposedly or allegedly inciting religious war. And as everybody has begun to analyze this audio, is it actually the voice of Peter Obi? What Peter Obi said in the audio, did it mean or does it imply anything that relates to a religious war? Labour Party spokespersons have also denied the audio and claimed that the federal government have been wiretapping calls from the Labour Party presidential candidate, which means that Peter Obi's calls, according to what the Labour Party is saying, have been compromised. So I'll bring that to a question later on, whether we've gotten to that point, whether wiretapping has become a commonplace in our political lexicon. Also, we talk about actor and lawyer, also a spokesperson for the Labour Party, Kenneth Okonkwo, who has drawn the ire of the obedience over his response about the audio that's making headlines all across. According to what he said, it seems that Mr. Peter Obi actually was the one in that audio, and Bishop Oyedepo was truly the one receiving the calls. So far, Mr. Peter Obi hasn't gone on any of his social media handles to discredit the audio, aside the fact that his party have also come out to make statements. And we're still watching to see how that is panning out. But there are so many questions that are more questions than answers, actually, about this audio. Let's look at a few questions. Number one, why now? I should believe that this audio was released long before, maybe a few days or weeks before the presidential elections, because it would sound desperate to any political candidate to be calling anyone on the eve of the presidential elections to solicit votes. But supposing it happened, supposing this audio was this conversation happened just a few hours before the elections took place, wasn't it enough time for this audio to be released? What is the objective of this audio being released at this point in time? The second question was, this call, was it actually a real phone conversation? And did it happen with Bishop Oyedepo? Now, another question that comes to mind is, why Bishop David Oyedepo? Why him? There are so many other clerics. There are people who have openly canvassed for Peter Obi, but Bishop Oyedepo has not actually canvassed for any candidate in the presidential election that took place on the 25th of February. So why Bishop Oyedepo in particular? Could it be that because Bishop Oyedepo has in recent times been very vocal about the problems he's had with the APC, about the situation on the country. He seems to be that he is the most vocal critic in terms of clergymen, religious leaders. Is this why he has been roped into this? Okay. Then we also come to the question of whose phone was tapped. Is it Bishop Oyedepo or it was Peter Obi? Then if his phone was tapped, if this is actually real audio, who released it? So it's now coming back to the NCC, security agencies, even the DSS, a lot of speculation. People are claiming, especially the Obedience are claiming that, this is something that the federal government is doing to discredit their candidates. So the question is, why Bishop Oyedepo's phone? Why not someone like Dr. Paul Enenche, who has openly canvassed for Peter Obi? Why not those men? Are there more audios that we'll be seeing in the coming days coming from Peter Obi's phone, which would actually show that this was actually targeted at Mr. Peter Obi? So what is this audio intent on achieving? Is there anything wrong with the fact that Peter Obi actually made a call to a religious leader? If he did solicit for votes, is it a problem? We need to put that into our question poll, So as we look into all this, is this the new reality for the political system? Have we gotten to the point where the phones are tapped? Let's not forget, we've also heard of leaked conversations between governors. We've recently, before the elections, we heard from one that included the PDP vice presidential candidate, the governor of Delta State, Governor Okoa, and talking to other people. We've also had conversations leaked from APC stalwarts also. So is this the new reality? Are phones going to be leaked? Phone conversations, are they going to be leaked as we go forward? Is this now the new technological advancement the political scene in Nigeria will be introducing to our politics? Is it wrong for the Labour Party presidential candidate or any candidates, for that matter, to actually call anyone to solicit for votes? Or why is Peter Obi's case much different? Does he sound desperate? Does it mean he's desperate? So these are the questions that you probably want to answer by dropping it in the comment section below. Let's hear what you have to say. We'll be watching as things pan out. Like I'm asking, are we going to see more of audio or video leaks, just like we've had with former vice president and the presidential candidate for the PDP? We've had audio leaks from his side. We've had audio leaks from a lot of other people. So is this the new reality? And why now? Why is it coming out now? Join me when we see more of this happening, if it's going to happen, or let's just watch and see how this will eventually end. I am Sammy Ajufo. Thanks for watching. Once again, go to our social media handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Enable notifications so you could get latest updates on all our shows, share our content, and let someone else be part of the conversation. I am Sammy Ajufo once again. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.